Hi everyone, my name is Sandy and I'm a therapist at Empower Your Mind Therapy. And I wanted to share some helpful tips on how to prepare for your first therapy session. Now, scheduling a therapy session can be a challenging but a momentous first step in your path to mental wellness. So, whether you've been to therapy before, or you're embarking on a new relationship, or you're a total newbie to therapy, let's break down how to prepare for therapy and make the most out of your therapy experience. So, the first therapy session is called an intake, where your therapist begins to get a sense of what brings you in. What issues are troubling you? What are your goals that you'd like to focus on during therapy? What is your background? Some of these questions assess the context of your life and what support you might need. So, the first question you might want to ask yourself is, why are you seeking therapy? The most important way you can prepare for this first session is to have an idea of what brings you in and what you would like to work on. Don't be concerned if you only have a vague idea. You and your therapist can explore this together and you can get more specific. The next question to think about is, how do you feel about your therapist? Do you like your therapist? Do you feel like they provide an environment where you feel safe? Can you trust them? When you're in the first session, be mindful of how you feel about your therapist. Not every therapist is going to be the right fit, and that's okay. And it's okay for you to shop around for a little bit until you find someone who you feel comfortable with. Another thing to think about is ask questions as you're preparing for therapy. Be sure to write down any questions you have for your therapist before the session. Maybe you want to get a sense of the type of clients they work with. Do they tend to have more open or structured sessions? And so some of these answers to your questions may provide some reassurance that they are the right fit for your needs. And don't be afraid to follow your gut when you're going with who might work best for you. So, here are a few things to remember as you're starting your therapy journey that I like to tell people. Remember to have realistic expectations. Remember that change and seeing progress takes time, and therapy is not a quick fix, so be patient with yourself. Another thing I would highly suggest is make sure to set your therapy appointment at a convenient time. So maybe you can have an hour after your therapy session so that you can give yourself time to reflect and take a deep breath, because therapy sessions can be very heavy. Another thing to remember is to try to make effort to do the assigned homework from therapy. So this is to make sure that you're getting the most out of your therapy sessions, but outside of the sessions. And if you don't like the homework or recommendations, that's okay. You can explore this with your therapist and troubleshoot what is getting in the way. Another thing is to be honest and open with your therapist. The more transparent you can be with your therapist, the better relationship you'll have with your therapist. The more you hide your thoughts and feelings, that can actually impede your progress and get in the way of meeting your goals. So remember that the therapist is not there to judge you, but your therapist is there to accept you, guide you, and help you. And lastly, starting therapy is an incredibly important step towards mental health. And remember to give yourself credit for choosing to work on yourself and taking this step. It shows that you have a lot of strength. We love sharing our insights here to help others find a life worth living. So if you love our content, please subscribe to our channel and like this video.